Hi, I'm here to talk with you about the all-new Attack Surface Analyzer security tool from Microsoft. Every computer has an attack surface made of key system elements that work to keep it secure, which if misconfigured could open it to being compromised. The Microsoft Attack Surface Analyzer detects system changes from software installations that may pose security risk. Our classic version of the tool was released in 2012 and has been a valuable tool for IT professionals. The updated 2.0 version now works on Windows 10 and has cross-platform support for Linux and Mac OS. Maybe the best news is that it's now offered as open source on GitHub so others can contribute to it. The core features of Attack Surface Analyzer, or ASA, is the ability to diff key elements of an operating system's security configuration. Most software installations require elevated privileges that could lead to unintended system vulnerabilities. Attack Surface Analyzer 2.0 can collect several vital data elements for detecting changes to the file system, user accounts, system services, network ports, certificates, and Windows registry, with more on the way. When it comes to maintaining system security, knowing what changes are being introduced by new software is key. So what are the risks of allowing privileged changes to be made to your system? There are several, including corruption of system files that control core functions of your system, creating persistent admin accounts, adding, stopping, or removing key system services, opening communication ports to your system, or modifying certificates that tell your system who to trust. Finding and sorting through all the potential system changes is hard. Using Attack Surface Analyzer 2.0 is straightforward. Start by creating a base scan on a clean system. Next, install your product and create another scan to capture changes made. Finally, use the Results feature to view and filter changes and evaluate their impact. A command line version of the tool is also available and lets you script your use to achieve the same results, with the difference being that the report is stored in an output HTML file, which you can open from your browser. Typical users of the Microsoft Attack Surface Analyzer include DevOps engineers that want to reduce the system attack surface introduced by their own software, and IT security auditors that want to evaluate risk from third-party software. So let's try it out. Let's start by opening a browser to the project site located at https://github.com/microsoft/attack surface analyzer and locating the releases. From here, navigate down to the assets and then just choose what platform and experience you want and go ahead and download the files and unzip them. On a Windows system, you would then locate the executable, right-click, and be sure to use Run as Administrator. Once the application comes up, use either the Get Started or Scan menu to take you to the Configure Scan page. Select what scan type. You have two options, the default, which is the static scan, or live monitoring, which actually lets you monitor your system for changes as they happen. For this demo, we're going to use the static scan, and then enter a run ID label, something like before install. Then select which collectors to choose. For this demo, I'm going to exclude files and registry, which take just a little longer, and then we'll go ahead and start the collection and let that complete. And so what that's done is it's made a snapshot and stored that in a local database for us. The next thing we want to do is install our software. For this demonstration, we'll use Firefox. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and I have a local folder here with Firefox ready to install. So we'll go ahead and run that. And depending on the installation speed, we might need to speed this up a little bit, but once this is completed, then we're going to run that other scan and allow Attack Surface Analyzer to capture the system configuration changes that have been made from this, and then we'll simply compare the two. And it looks like that's wrapping up. Okay. Let's return now to Attack Surface Analyzer. And remember, we ran the before install scan. Now we'll run the after install scan using the exact same collectors that we used before. And we'll go ahead and run that again. Okay. Now that it's complete, we're going to use the results menu so that we can make those comparisons, and we'll select both the before install and the after install to do that, and then we'll go ahead and click Run Analysis. So the summary here is basically showing that there were no changes detected for certificates or ports or even users, but there were changes detected for services. So in order for us to see that, we'll use the filter options here below, selecting services, and we get a list of things that have been modified here. And the little arrow there allows us to expand those so that we can see a little bit more information. Okay. So for this demonstration, we're not going to go through and evaluate the changes. We're just going to point out that having this information allows you or your IT security administrator to look over what the software is doing and determine if anything needs to be done to secure your system after the software has been installed. And the other thing I wanted to point out is that you do have an export option here below where you can select a folder and export those results. Continuing on then, our engineers are required to use the Attack Surface Analyzer to detect system configuration changes resulting from software we're building, as well as third-party products. The tool is built using .NET Core and comes with both the Electron.NET GUI that you saw and a command line CLI option, making it easy to script and use as part of your DevOps or security processes. The scans are stored in a local SQLite database and can be exported. You may also find it valuable on some Windows Server and Linux Server platforms, as well as client systems. More improvements are planned, including additional data collection types, deeper support for drivers, live monitoring options, and select features that exist in the classic version of Attack Surface Analyzer, not to mention contributions from our open source community. And so we've arrived at our call to action, which is to include Attack Surface Analyzer 2.0 to your development and security processes and to contribute those ideas you have for making it better for the community. To learn more and get started, visit our project site at https://github.com/Microsoft/Attack Surface Analyzer, and be sure to leave your comments. And thanks for watching.